Thank you all for joining us today. We appreciate you taking the time to be here. InsureTech Israel is a leading force in the Israeli InsureTech ecosystem, driving innovation through investments, a successful accelerator program, a business development hub, and a dynamic media division. We are excited to host an InsureTech course straight from the Sword series, our valued partner, BrokerTech Ventures, and I would like to welcome Susan Hutton, Chief Marketing Officer and shareholder at Holmes Murphy, and Chief Operating Officer and a board member at BrokerTech Ventures. But before diving into our conversation, let me provide a brief overview of BrokerTech Ventures. BrokerTech Ventures is the first and largest broker-led insurtech ecosystem in the world. The company has a unique accelerator program that focuses on the insurance brokerage industry. It provides startups with access to industry experts, potential customers, and investment opportunities. By connecting startups with leading brokerage firms, BrokerTech Ventures aim to drive innovation and improve the insurance experience for both brokers and policyholders. We are proud of the strong relationship created between BrokerTech Ventures and the Israeli InsureTech ecosystem, which started back in 2020, and look forward to continue fruitful cooperation in the future. So, Susan, thank you very much for being here. To start our conversation, please tell us about yourself and about the two companies, about Holmes Murphy and BrokerTech Ventures.
Well, certainly. And thank you, Yale, for having us. We really appreciate the opportunity and, most importantly, the partnership that we've built with InsureTech Israel and with the Israeli InsureTech Accelerator over the years. So maybe to start, Holmes Murphy is a 92-year-old privately held insurance brokerage based in the United States. We have a little over 1,200 employees. Primary core businesses are property casualty and employee benefits. We have clients certainly sprinkled about the United States, but also with interests globally. And a part of our journey in what led to building BrokerTech Ventures 5 years ago was really our interest in uncovering access into the unknowns and that world of InsureTech that is so vast and so broad and yet so exciting. And so we co-founded BrokerTech Ventures with a company called M3 Insurance. And subsequently, over the past 5 years, we've built that out to now include 13 brokers and 14 carriers and wholesalers. And I know we're going to get into that in a little bit as well. But that's just a very high level, brief overview on Holmes Murphy and BrokerTech Ventures.
Well, that's very impressive. Now, I would like to get your high-level perspective on the global insurtech industry. Can you describe us the main changes the industry has undergone in the recent years?
Certainly. So, and you well know this, having industry experience, Yale, but InsureTech was really somewhat of a new term, even 8, 9, 10 years ago. It hasn't been really since the last 5 or 6 years that it's really become a tsunami of impact in terms of how InsureTech is really impacting the industry. And when I say that, I mean not just impacting the broker or the carrier or the wholesaler, but really driving that change all the way down to the clients that we work with each and every day. So we're not there yet. We're a big industry and an industry that's been around for many, many years. So change won't happen overnight. But we are bullish about where we see the future of InsureTech and what we're seeing on a global scale.
Which specific areas of insurance innovation the company is most interested in?
Well, knowing that we have clients in commercial risk, so property and casualty, as well as employee benefits, so life and health and clinical, we really pay attention to all. But we're really most interested in where are the technologies and solutions that can truly help a client identify a risk sooner, and drive down a cost faster. That might mean it is dealing with their property, so their dwellings or their offices. In that regard, it might mean a solution that can impact an employee's benefits plan so they can create a greater return to work program for their employees when they're either ill or injured. So we really see the gamut when it comes to InsureTech solutions rather than looking for one specific thing.
So actually, you are looking for the whole cycle from prevention to the claim itself.
Yes, yes. And we prefer to be on the preventative side. So the sooner you can get in front of a problem before it's a problem, the better advocates we can be for our clients. So, but you are absolutely right. We're seeing everything from prevention all the way through the insurance value chain to really solutions that could be implemented at the desk of a broker, a carrier, or wholesaler. That might mean it's driving efficiencies, but we hope those efficiencies are also creating a greater client experience on the back end.
Great. What factors initially drew Bocatec Venture attention to the Israeli InsureTech ecosystem?
Well, that is a fascinating story and one that Kobe and I and others have talked fondly about for a number of years. But we launched BrokerTech Ventures at the InsureTech Connect conference in the fall of 2019. And that was really where we were intentional about making a big splash at a conference in which, 8,000 of our friends in the industry descend upon Las Vegas. And it was there that Kobe and I became LinkedIn connections. And very shortly thereafter, developed a Zoom call coordination and the story goes on from there, as they say. But we were fascinated in what we learned about the Israeli InsureTech ecosystem. Admittedly, prior to that, we're very unaware of all of the innovation that has come out of Israel, and also unaware at that time, 5 years ago, just how the culture of innovation starts so young in Israel due to, in some cases, the mandatory military service. In some cases, it's just the culture of innovation that we found fascinating, and that's really what developed our building of a formal partnership with Kobe and InsureTech Israel then in 2020.
Well, they call us a country that has innovation on steroids.
Yes.
So
Yes.
this is
It's
us.
not startup nation for nothing, right? There's a reason why. There's a reason why.
Exactly. Can you elaborate a little bit about what types of partnership does Bocatec Ventures form with InsurTech startups?
Sure, sure. So Broker Tech Ventures is a five tower business operation, and probably our most well known and most pronounced tower is our InsureTech Accelerator. So you're very familiar because of the Israeli InsureTech Accelerator as well, but um, our accelerator is looking for solutions on a global level that can, again, help our clients identify a risk sooner, drive down a cost faster. Over the past 5 years, we now have 58 InsureTech companies in our portfolio. And again, ranging in the solutions that are all the way from prevention or preventative all the way through to what could be an efficiency at an office or a desk level. I'm proud to say that we have three of our InsureTech startups that have come from Israel. We hope there are more, and I'm sure there will be. But we have seen great success in the startups as they go through Broker Tech Ventures Accelerator in terms of not only their ability to scale their solutions through pilots and proofs of concepts, but then all the way through to their valuation transformations in their time with us and their ability to raise capital even swifter once they've gone through Broker Tech Ventures. So that's a little bit about how we engage. We also do have a Broker Tech fund that we raised 2 years ago. The Broker Tech Fund, that's around $37 million, and that is intentionally set for deployment of capital in the startup InsureTech categories.
Right, that's very interesting. And how can one approach you? Through your website, through InsureTech Israel? What is your preferred way?
Certainly, our website is a great opportunity to do so. Obviously, our friends at InsureTech Israel could certainly direct you to us. I'm a pretty open LinkedIn resource as well, and I'm fairly conversational in that way. So we love to meet those in the innovation and InsureTech ecosystem, and we're very open to those conversations. So we encourage the outreach.
Great. Based on your recent activities, can you identify a new trend emerging in the brokerage industry?
Oh gosh. Well, I mean, I'd be remiss if I didn't bring up AI as a topic that you can't attend an event or webinar without AI being discussed. Um, and at the broker level, something I can speak to from a Holmes Murphy perspective is, um, because we have clients and their information is very important to us. So when we're looking at any solution that involves technology or the walls of Holmes Murphy, as you would say, and I think I can speak for our additional brokers and carriers and wholesalers as well, is we want to make very sure that we're activating in a safe um, and um, and very contained model so that the information that we're working through is we're being a trusted partner and resource. So AI would be in the category. I also do think we'll continue to see parametrics being discussed at even greater detail. We are seeing that wave as well. We definitely saw more AI last year in our application process. I think we'll see more AI this year and probably more parametrics.
Yes, definitely. So, to summarize our conversation, could you offer an expert advice to our InsurTech startups?
Certainly. I would say I don't know how expertise this would be, but what I would say is that the ideas are the ideas are infinite. What we're really looking at when we're looking at solutions is the pairing of a great founder and a great team surrounding him or her, and then also pairing that with a business idea that we can get behind and support. That's really what we're looking at when we're looking at solutions. It's as much about the founder and the founding team as it is about the idea or the solution. So if you can marry the two of those, that's really a home run. And I feel proud to say that I think many of those that have gone through Broker Tech Ventures fit that mold. And I think many that we see that you and Kobe find in Israel also fit that mold. So more of the like.
Well, thank you very much. And I really appreciate you taking the time to be with us. And for
Thank
all of you joining us, we'll meet soon in our next episode. Thank you.
thank you, Yale.